Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Friha Asgar, SS Computer at Divisional Public School and Inter College Sahiwal. Students, before starting our lesson, I want to discuss some previous concepts with you. Students, do you know what is text? Text is a combination of letters, numbers and special characters. In earlier days, people used paper and pencil to write the text, and it was difficult for them to create long documents by writing with paper and pencil. But nowadays, can we type text? Yes, students, we can type text on different machines. Which machine was used to type text? Do you know that which machine was used to type text? Yes, students, in earlier days, typewriter was used to type the text, but the people cannot make changes in the document. They cannot edit and erase anything on the typewriter. So it was difficult for them to create a correct document. Nowadays, we type text on computer. How can you type text on computer? Do you know that? We can type text on computer by using different word processing softwares such as WordPad, Notepad and Microsoft Word. These word processing software are used to create, edit, format and print a document. First of all, we will create a document on a word processor, then we edit it. Edit means making changes in it. For example, if you want to change, you want to correct spelling mistakes, you want to change a sentence, you can do this, and we can also format it. Formatting means making changes in the text, and then at last we can print a well-refined document in a word processor. And students, Microsoft Word is a powerful word processing software among all these softwares. And our today's topic is Microsoft Word 2003. Students, it's very easy to make documents in MS Word. It is very easy to type text in Microsoft Word. We can create it, we can make changes in it, then we can format it, and then last and final we can produce a well-refined, professional-looking document in the Microsoft Word. If you have to create a simple letter, you have to send a letter to your friend, you want to create a report or any type of graphics, and if you have to make a table with numerical data, all these things you can do on Microsoft Word very easily and quickly. As now we are learning about Microsoft Word and we will know how to use Microsoft Word. So first of all, we have to know about some important features of Microsoft Word. First of all, we can create a fast and easy document very quickly in MS Word. It is used to provide built-in templates for writing letters, applications, faxes and many other things. It is used to give built-in spelling checker and grammars. Yes, students, we can check spellings and grammatical mistakes in this word processing software in MS Word. It is used to provide auto correction by just mouse clicking. Yes, we can correct our mistakes by just clicking on mouse button. It is used to insert an auto text entry. Yes, we can use a short key for long text also. It is used to take multiple hard copies of a document. It is used to give facility to open an existing document. And we can save a document for our future use. we can easily make changes, we can easily edit our document and format it. We can undo and redo any action which we have done in the Microsoft Word. It is used to give a quick finding and replacing the text. Yes, students, we can find the text and we can also replace the text with other text in Microsoft Word. It is used to provide facility for creating tables. We can also create pictures, and even we can also apply formulas, some simple formulas in MS Word. And one of the best feature is to save the document in HTML format. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, which is used to create web pages. How can we load Microsoft Word in our computer, or you can say that how can we start Microsoft Word in our computer? Go to Start button, then All Programs, then click on MS Office and then MS Office Word 2003. Students, now we will see that how we can open a document. All Programs, Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Office 2003. When we click on Microsoft Word 2003, its main screen appears, and its main screen has many components. As you can see, the topmost bar is called title bar, and there is menu bar just below the title bar. There is menu bar located, and then below the menu bar there are toolbars. One is the standard toolbar and the other one is format toolbar. Yes, students, there is writing area of Microsoft Word, or we can say document window, where we can type text. Here is ruler. Ruler is used to set the size of the document. There is insertion point. This is end marker. These are scroll bars. By using these scroll bars, you can move up and down of your document. This is horizontal scroll bar and this is vertical scroll bar. These both bars are used to move the document up and down and right and left. These are the view buttons. These are 5 view buttons which are used to change different views. And then the lowermost bar, which is at the bottom of the screen, this is the status bar, and current information about the document is saved in this status bar. As you can see, there is help available for you. Type a question if you want to know anything about. The Word will help you to do your work. There is task pane available here, Office Assistant available here. All these things are present in this main screen of Microsoft Word. These students, again we see that these are the basic components of Microsoft Word: title bar, menu bar, toolbar, document window, status bar and view button. We will discuss all these components in detail one by one, but before doing this, we can see that how can we type text in Microsoft Word. Students, this is the interface of Microsoft Word 2003. As you can see that this is topmost bar is the title bar. At the left side of this title bar, here is the document name which is currently opened at this time, and at the right side of this title bar, minimize, maximize and close buttons are available. This is menu bar available here. Different menus are available on the menu bar. Menu bar is just below the title bar. There is file menu, edit, view, insert, format, tools, table, window and help. Students, whenever we click on a menu, then a list of commands appear here. That's why it is also called a drop down menu. You can see that there is new, open, close, save as, and many other commands are present in the file menu. In the same way, when we click on edit, then there is some cut, copy, paste, select all, and find commands are available here on edit menu. In the same way, view menu has some commands, insert menu, format, tools, table, window, and help. It opens the list of commands, or you can say a drop down menu. Students, you can see that there is a blinking line on the screen. You can see this blinking line on the screen. Yes, this is called insertion point, and we can type text through this cursor. Look at this. You can type text. We can change size of the text. We can make it bold. We can apply many other commands on this text, and you can type as many text as you want in this document area. So we will discuss now the basic components of main screen. Number one, and the topmost bar on the screen is the title bar. As I told you earlier, that it displays the name of the document that is currently opened at that time, and on the right side of it there is minimize, maximize, and close buttons are available. Just below the title bar there is menu bar available, which has different menus as file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, table, window, and help. And as I told you on the main screen, that when we click on a menu, then a drop down menu appears. When we click on file menu, then its drop down menu appears. When we click on insert menu, then its drop down menu appears, and it contains many commands. Whenever we want to use a command, we just click on this menu and then click on the command which we have to use for our document. Yes, students, just below the menu bar there are toolbars available. You can see on the screen, these are the toolbars. This top bar is called standard toolbar, and this one, the lower bar, is called formatting toolbar. On the standard toolbar, you can see there is new document available. We can save a document by clicking on this icon. These are small icons or pictures on the screen. These small pictures which appeared on these toolbars are called icons. This is spelling checker. This icon is used to print a document. In the same way, the lowermost bar, which is called formatting toolbar, that contains different formatting commands, such as you can change font style, you can change size of the text, you can make the text bold, italic, underline. Different alignment options are available on this formatting toolbar. You can apply bullets and numbering. You can apply color to your text. You can also draw tables by using this formatting toolbar. We will discuss these toolbars in detail in our next lesson. Document window is the area in which we can type the text. You see the blinking line on the screen. When I opened Microsoft Word earlier, you can see a blinking line on the screen. That blinking line on the screen is used to type text in this area. This is the largest area of the screen, and it has three main components. Number one, insertion point. Number two, end mark. Number three, IB. The blinking line, the cursor which is used to type text, is called insertion point. And there is an horizontal line appears on the screen which is called end mark of the screen, and this end mark only appears in the normal view of the screen. There is I-beam available. When your mouse pointer changes its shape to I shape, then this is called I-beam. Next component is status bar. Status bar is present at the very bottom of the screen. As you can see on the screen that here is the page number displayed, or you can say this that it is used to display current page. It is used to display current section, total page numbers, distance from the top in inches, line number, and all the basic information about this document is displayed on this status bar. Next are the scroll bars. On the document window there is a vertical scroll bar available, and there is also an horizontal scroll bar. This vertical scroll bar is used to move the document up and down, and this horizontal scroll bar is used to make the document move left and right. As we can see, this is the main window of Microsoft Word, and you can see that through this vertical scroll bar we can move the document up and down. You can see this. You can move up and down very easily. In the same way, we use horizontal scroll bar to move the document left and right very easily. Okay students, now you can understand that there is a vertical scroll bar and there is an horizontal scroll bar. Vertical scroll bar is used to move the document up and down, and horizontal scroll bar is used to move the document right and left according to your need. There is ruler which is generally present at the below of the toolbars. It is used to change the format of the document very quickly. You can see that this is the ruler which is used to change the format of your document. Students, there are view buttons available. These you can see, these are the view buttons which are present at the lower left corner of the main screen of Microsoft Word. These buttons are used to change the layout view of the document. There are 5 buttons available. Number 1, this button is normal view, web layout view, print layout view, outline view, and full screen view. So there are total 5 buttons available. And now we discuss how we can change a view into another. The 5 buttons which are available at the lower left corner of the main screen of Microsoft Word. First one is the normal view. First one button is for normal view. This normal view is best used for typing, editing, formatting, and proofreading. It provides a maximum amount of space without rulers or page numbers cluttering your view. Students, the next button is the web layout view. This web layout view shows you what your text will look like on a web page. Then print layout view. Print layout view is used to show your document what it look like on a printed page. Fourth one is outline view. Outline view is used to create and edit outlines, and this view will only show headings in a document. Last is, or fifth button is for full screen view, and this full screen view displays only the document that you are working on. And students, whenever you turned on this full screen view button, you can see that all the other buttons of Microsoft Word screen disappears and only one button appears, that is used to close this full screen view. Now students, hopefully you will be able to solve this assessment. What is word processor? What are the features of Microsoft Word? What is title bar? What is displayed on status bar? Define different views of the document. Thank you.